Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Welcome to episode number 105. The paradox of likability. Why do other people actually like us more than we think they do? Do you spend more time obsessing over things you do poorly at the expense of the things you do well? Do you lie awake at night scolding yourself for saying or doing the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person? Do you relive over and over some mistake you made or some moment of clumsiness or foolishness? Do you often wish to do over again some important event in your life by behaving more wisely than you did? Do you often dream of being a different type of person? I do. You do. We all do. Why then are we so negative about ourselves? What is our place in others' esteem? And why do we get it wrong? After spending nearly a decade studying the validity and accuracy of our beliefs and assumptions about the way we are perceived by others, a team of 5 social scientists, Boothby, Cooney, Mastroianni, Rees, and Sandstrom reported their findings in April of 2024 in the highly respected journal, Harvard Business Review. Specifically, the researchers investigated whether people are correct or incorrect in their perception of whether or not, and by how much, the other person in a relationship likes or dislikes them. Based on tens of thousands of observations, the researchers concluded that people like us more than we think they do, and we are prone to undervalue and underestimate how much other people actually like us. In a series of studies in the US and UK, researchers asked the subjects of the experiment to engage in a conversation with a person they had never met before. Following their conversation with a stranger, the subjects were asked how much they liked the other person and how much they believed the other person liked them. The researchers consistently found that the subject would feel they liked the other person more than the other person liked them. The subject believed and perceived that the other person liked them less than they liked the other person. And this belief and perception was consistently incorrect and false. The researchers found that in reality, the other person liked the subject more than the subject believed the other person actually did. And researchers found that the other person actually enjoyed the relationship substantially more than the subject believed to be true. Why then do we feel more negatively about ourselves than other people feel about us? Why don't we assume the best rather than the worst about others' esteem? Why do we underestimate how positively, in fact, others perceive us? Why do we think too little of ourselves, miscalculating and revising downward our relationship with others? You didn't develop that negative voice in your head all by yourself. Nothing you do is good enough. You are unworthy and undeserving of good luck and good things in life. Why don't you like the person you are? What should you do when you realize you don't like yourself? You are running away from something you should be running toward. And running towards something you should be running away from. And the danger is, if you don't change direction, you will get where you're going. Almost from the moment of birth, we are socialized to think negatively about ourselves. Our feelings of self-loathing and self-hatred are socially constructed and motivated. We are programmed not to like ourselves, so we naturally think other people also don't like us. It's why we lie awake at night, obsessing over the mistakes we've made and the things we've done poorly. Our negative perception of ourselves distorts our perception of how much we think other people like us and how much we feel they value our relationship. It distorts our appreciation of the things we are good at and the things we do well. We just don't like ourselves. And so our illusions about our relationships are too negative and pessimistic, and just don't agree with the reality of how accepted and esteemed we really are. Other people really do like you more than you think. And you really need to like yourself more than you do. So, why is nothing so difficult as accepting yourself just as you are? You seem to be incapable of self-love. You see yourself as damaged and in need of repair. You cannot accept who and what you are. You feel incomplete and imperfect. You must strive for wholeness and perfection. You must earn self-acceptance and self-love and justify the acceptance and approval of others. You must be saved from the kind of person you are. You need a savior from yourself. I wonder how this idea got started. Are you tired of trying to be perfect? Perfect scores, perfect grades, perfect hair, perfect body, perfect clothes, perfect job, perfect spouse, perfect house, perfect children, perfect life. Don't be afraid of never achieving a perfect life, because there isn't one. No one is good at everything, but everyone is good at some things and a failure at others. Don't be afraid of being imperfect, because it's who and what you are. Your life is not a problem to be solved. You are not broken, and you don't need to be fixed. Everyone is imperfect, so you are normal. Just relax into the truth of what you are and what you can be. Just be satisfied to be human and be happy to achieve what you can. Remember, no matter how much success you achieve, no matter how satisfied you are with your accomplishments, and no matter how content you are with your life, someday you will have to die, and no one is remembered. Nothing you achieve is lasting, and nothing you accomplish is permanent. Let go of trying to be perfect. Let go or be dragged. Perfection is a race with no finish line. There is no perfect life. Life is no soft affair. It's a long, hard road. No one gets out of here without being hit, knocked down, and pushed around. Everyone suffers. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone fails. A lot. Even Jesus caused trouble, broke things, got people angry, and just look how he ended up. I'm not sure what Jesus was up to, but it's pretty clear he didn't have a perfect life. What would a perfect life even look like? A perfect life without pain and suffering is not without risk. Risk-taking may lead to failure, but success is impossible without it. Why then do so many people fear never being perfect enough or being too imperfect? It In our heart, we know we're imperfect. Everyone grows tired and feels like giving up. We all have negative qualities. There's nothing unique or special about your negativity. I promise you, it's just a story we tell ourselves about ourselves. Why can't we just relax into that truth and try to be happy, striving for and achieving whatever we reasonably can? Salvador Dali said, "Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. You need to stop running away from the reality of imperfection and stop chasing the dream of perfection. You need to embrace who you are and let go of the fantasies and illusions you have about yourself. Be gentle with yourself." Kierkegaard said, "Don't forget to love yourself." So, how can one learn to like oneself when one doesn't? The solution is found inside ourselves, in our own thoughts and actions, right here and now. Not in the afterlife, not through external deities, and not through divine intervention. Just do 4 simple things. First, strive to be happy. Without liking yourself, it's impossible to be happy. But when you're happy, it's just as impossible not to like yourself. People who don't like themselves are unhappy. People who are happy like themselves. Happiness, not perfection, is the sole aim of living. Strangely, whenever they're happy, many people experience a profound sense of guilt and shame. The guilty don't merely flagellate themselves, but also thrust themselves in the way of suffering and bad luck, living as if they're a character in a novel by Thomas Hardy. Happiness was but the occasional episode in a general drama of pain. The last line of my favorite Hardy novel, The Mayor of Casterbridge. So, instead of happiness, such people become addicted to pleasure. Happiness is just too painful. They strive to be happy without happiness. Sadly, just as a picture of an umbrella is not a real umbrella, pleasure is not happiness. Strive to be truly happy. Happiness is simple. We just make it complicated. To be happy right now, do something you love. Do something you're good at. And do something that makes someone else's life a softer place. You will be happy and you will like yourself. I promise you. Second, be perfectly imperfect. Give yourself permission to be human. You were not born broken. You do not need to be fixed. You do not need to be saved from yourself. You are your own Savior. It is enough for you to be a little better person tomorrow than you are today. Boethius said, "He who is virtuous is wise, and he who is wise is good, and he who is good is happy." Strive to be virtuous, and you will be happy, and you will like yourself more abundantly. I promise you. Third, do something. It is better to have something to remember than nothing to regret. Albert Einstein said, "The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch and do nothing." What you believe doesn't make you good. It's what you do. The proof of one's virtue and good character is in actions, not beliefs. Thinking it doesn't make it true. Aristotle said, "Character is revealed through action. We are what we repeatedly do. Our actions define what we are." Pay attention to your daily choices and decisions. They reflect your character, and above all, will shape your destiny. I promise you. And fourth, think for yourself. The greatest crimes in the world are not committed by people breaking the rules, but by people following the rules, said the street artist known as Banksy. It's people who follow orders that drop bombs. Socrates refused to follow the majority and chose to go his own way. Jesus refused to accept the structures of his society and chose to think for himself. Boethius and Simone Weil followed their own judgment and refused to conform to the expectations of others. When the rules do not agree with your own wisdom and experience and good sense, then break the rules. The company you keep is a reflection of the kind of person you are. Socrates and Jesus are damn good company. Be true to yourself, and you will be in good company. Although you may not be rewarded for your courage, you will be rewarded by your courage. I promise you. Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.